Right, let's go to eNCA's Aviwe Mdila and get an update now. Aviwe joining us now from the Eastern Cape is Aviwe Mdila. So Aviwe, the ANC there, it would seem, continues to enjoy the lion's share of the votes that have come through. Challenges coming through in as far as Nelson Mandela Bay is concerned, but it seems the ANC is holding its own there.
No surprise in the Eastern Cape, Ratulas, when it comes to the African National Congress and the results that we are seeing. It's always been an ANC stronghold, and it's reflected in the map over here. At this stage, in terms of the votes that have been counted complete, it stood at about 84%, and as you can see here, it's all green. The green that represents the ANC. It stands at some 64% in terms of the total number of votes that have been tallied for the ANC in the province. The DA at 14%, and the EFF at some 7.9%. The metros, as you mentioned, are the interesting one. Overwhelming majority in the Buffalo City metro, the ANC, but they have some struggles in some wards, key wards, especially around East London, where you'll find the DA took over the Southern Ward, as well as the CBD and parts of Quigney as the ward of the Democratic Alliance. But in Nelson Mandela Metro, another key metro there, it will be coalition governed with 41% for the ANC and some 39% for the DA. So those conversations are happening at this very moment. The parties converging, deciding on what way forward will be paved there. But I actually want to catch up with some of the parties on the ground here, the party agents. Thank you for joining us. I understand you for the Democratic Alliance. Just your reaction looking at Buffalo City and the ground that you've gained here, winning the Southern Ward and now the first time winning the CBD and Quigney.
Very excited by taking the hub of Buffalo City, because this is where the economic development takes place, and we are ready to showcase what we can do. In those areas particularly, it was vital for us to take those two wards, so that that is where we can attract investment into the city, and that is where the ANC will realize that we get things done in those two metros, that municipal wards that we are going to govern in. But we are happy with the results and still waiting on the other results coming in.
I just want to move on to the UDM party agent, just to look at your stances. You've done well in the more rural villages. Have you met any challenges in this whole voting process?
Yeah, I can say we have met some of challenges, like the technological glitches in some areas where it was not working at all. And in some areas, some of voters were returned back because they did not appear in the voters' roll. But we can say the UDM is growing.
Okay. UDM growing. I want to bring in the ATM quickly, Bratulas, just to talk about an issue that was raised yesterday around the district voting and the results that were signed there. I understand you took it up with the IEC. Any feedback on that?
They are still working on that. To us, it is truly a bizarre phenomenon. One, on the issue of there is no consistency of the interpretation of the rules on the issue first of the issuing out of the result slips, and also people being allowed to take pictures of that, which was one issue. But the second issue being what you are raising right now, where you find an issue, it is also bizarre that you would take numbers of the district and tally them to the local, and actually, in fact, it's the district local, tally them to the ward vote, so as to advance a candidate. And also the other issue which my fellow party agent was raising, which was the issue of you find out that there is inconsistency when it comes to the issue of the voters' roll, which is what I wanted to raise right now. It is truly unthinkable that you would have had a flawless system that has captured people, and people have been voting before, but you find that those people now mysteriously do not appear in the voters' roll. These are but some of the challenges that we have picked up so far, and we would like answers on some of these issues. So moving forward, we have on the issue of the KSD issue, the tallying of votes of the district local onto a ward, we are lodging a complaint on that particular issue, and also we want actually to get responses on, especially on the matter of what happened. How did people mysteriously disappear when they voted before? One issue in 139, one individual who never went to vote in Joburg, nor stayed in Joburg. In fact, not the ballot paper, but the voters' roll indicated that this particular individual voted somewhere in Johannesburg. So this brings to question the issue of, is the system currently used, is the technology that is currently used on par and ready to respond to the needs of the people right now? So these are some of the things that we're looking into.
Oh, thank you very much, Zamachona, for the ATM party. They're raising some issues that a conversation that I had with the IEC provincial electoral officer, saying that they're looking into these issues. As it stands, the votes that have been tallied, captured, assessed by auditors and finalized, scanned, stand at some 84%, but those that have been captured in their entirety are around 98%. So almost done here in the Eastern Cape when it comes to those counting of the votes. And no surprises really, Bratulas, the ANC leading by a majority in the Eastern Cape province.
All right, that's eNCA's Aviwe Mdila out in East London in Buffalo City Metro in the Eastern Cape with that update and reactions from the representatives of the various political parties about voter experience and the impact it likely had on voter turnout, as well as, whether or not people were actually able to cast their ballots on Monday.